I'm back with another video. I've made a few videos like since my last one where I'd just like ramble and talk. After about 20 minutes, I'd start recording, I'd go to edit and I'd just be like, didn't really say anything worthwhile there. I was just sort of talking about shit which was on my mind but didn't really know how to put it into a video which people would want to watch. But then I thought, at the moment, that's just what I want to do on my YouTube channel. So I want to talk about university, I guess, because I haven't really done that on my channel much. Like, I think maybe 2 videos or 1 video or whatever. 2.5 or whatever years I've been here for, 2 and a bit years. 3 videos ain't that much. And basically, I've just found it really hard. I've just found it really hard. And I think a lot of people do. I think most people find it really hard. And it's sort of is why I've not made many YouTube videos. In a way, it's because I found uni hard. You know, I can't picture myself existing outside of university. That's how like intense it is for me. Just on my brain is that there was life before uni and then it's like university and that's it. I remember having memories of being like this is how out of the loop I was with just like social life before uni, is that I just sort of thought everyone would be friends and nothing bad happened. And then it was almost like the first day that it was like all my expectations were just thrown out the window. It's like, deal with this, James. And that was good that happened because I needed to learn that lesson. And you know, I spent a year before uni just in my room on my own making films, and before that, you know, I had a very close group of friends I would see, and I wouldn't really bother with people outside of that, but I never ever did. And university was kind of like the first point in my life in a very, very, very long time when I had to think about other people and I had to deal with other people, and suddenly other people who I didn't know mattered to me, or you know, stuff like that. And so in a sense I've learnt so much here. I've learnt so much here, and I've grown so much as a person, and I'm obviously still growing so much as a person, but on the other side it's been so intense and it hasn't exactly been everything I thought it would be, which is fine. I mean, that's a lesson to learn. And if I compare myself to how I was in first year, the beginning of first year, or if I compare myself like me currently now to who I was in second year, I feel like worlds away. I'm like, oh my god. That's a good thing, and I'm sure almost everyone at university can appreciate that fact, because these years when you're 18, 19, 20, 21 maybe, are so intense. Which is something when you're growing up, when you're like a teenager, you just never fucking think about that. I don't know if it was just me, but I never ever thought about the fact that one day I will have to be an adult. I just never thought about that. Especially what is scary about university, at least on my course. And I think a lot of my course mates feel the same, where it's like, just because I do film, maybe other courses if you did finance or business or something like that, you'd know more where you would go after uni, but for film, and I think a lot of art courses, it's like, what kind of job are we gonna get after uni? Everyone always says it's so hard to break into the film industry, so in your mind it's like this like insurmountable fucking wall, right? I'm sort of at this point where I never really ever thought about working in the industry until I came to uni, and I never really considered it or thought about it. And that's basically what I was in college, I was in secondary school, so I didn't have to think about what I would do after uni, because uni seemed like the next step. So now I'm here, I'm like, what is the next step? What do I do? It's a scary thing to consider, because it's almost like you don't want to make the wrong choice. Even though obviously you could always change it and go back, it feels like I don't want to get stuck somewhere or think that I can't change my life in any way, or that I can't do anything about it. So I think maybe why it's tricky to consider things is because, perhaps for me personally, is that I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know what I want from my life yet, and I just know that I know that I want to be happy, and I know that I can be really happy. I think, like I said, like I'd love to go to Japan and I want to do that, but on the flip side it's also like, oh, London, maybe I should go to London. If I want to be a filmmaker, I should go to London, I should go into the industry, and maybe I will go there. Maybe by the end of university I'll feel like, oh look, I've got these films which I've made and I feel confident in who I am, and yeah, let's go fucking tackle London and see what happens. But I mean, it does sound fun. Like, there is excitement there. But at the end of the day, I want to be able to express myself and make stuff and do stuff. And I guess it's like choosing the life you want, you know, and you realize that your happiness is in your control. It's only in your control, and you need to create something which you can fall back on, at least for me. And that's like an intense feeling, and it seems like a whole lot of work you need to do and stuff like that, but I guess it's kind of like going through puberty. You just have to do it, and you do just do it, and that's what I want to find, you know. And I felt like I sort of had this realization that I could become anything, and that's like scared me, and I was like, okay, that's a good thing. You know, I could just become miserable, and it's like, well, I don't want to be miserable. You know, it was that realization that my life is in my hands, and it's like, well, I could become fucking annoyed at the world. It's like, I don't want to live that life. I want to live a different life. So yeah, so basically for now, I'll probably just make YouTube videos once a week, me sitting down talking, and then if I have some other ideas, I'll do that, and then maybe I'll find my way. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm sure there's lots of things which I forgot about, but I will say them for next week's video. So, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Bye!